Welcome to English literature class, my dear students of class 11. Now start line number 65. The speech of Ariel, Act 3, Scene 3, the last part of the drama of Scene 3. Ariel says here, you are the three men of sin whom destiny that had to instrument this lower world and what is in it. The never surfeited sea had caused to belch up you. And on this island where man doth not inhabit, you amongst men being most unfit to live. I have made you mad, and even with such like valor men hang and drown their proper selves. Ariel says here, you are the three sinner. You are the three sinner. This world and all that is in it are the hands of destiny, which caused the insatiable sea. Insatiable, who is not satisfied. Which caused the insatiable sea first to swallow you and then to throw you up on an island uninhabited by men. Three sinners, Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio. You are not fit to live among other human beings. I have caused you to become mad with the wild impulse that makes men kill themselves by hanging or by drowning. Alonso, Sebastian, and draw their swords. Alonso, Sebastian, and others draw their swords to attack the speaker of these words. But they couldn't, because Ariel was invisible. You fools, I and my fellows are ministers of fate. The elements of whom your swords are tempered may as well wound the loud winds, or with be mocked at staffs, kill the still closing waters as diminish one double that's in my plume. My fellow ministers are like invulnerable. He says, you fools, my companions and I are the messengers of fate. Your swords cannot damage even a particle of my soft feathers, just as your swords. The raw materials of which your swords are made cannot wound the roaring winds, nor can stab the waters which would always come together. My companions are unconquerable, invincible, unconquerable, and immune to harm. If your swords could hurt any one of us, they would become so heavy that you could not lift them to strike us. He says, if you could hurt, your swords are now too massive for your strength and will not be uplifted. But remember, for that's my business to you, that you three from Milan did supplant good Prospero, exposed unto the sea, which hath requited him and his innocent child. He says, if your swords could hurt any one of us, they would become so heavy that you could not lift them to strike us. But remember that all three of you drove Prospero out from Milan. You all three, Alonso, Antonio, and Sebastian. Remember that all of three of you drove Prospero out of Milan. This is the crime about which I have come to you. You exposed Prospero with his young daughter to the dangers of the sea. The sea has punished you for your crime by causing the shipwreck. Your cruel crime was not forgotten by fate. Fate cannot forget your cruel crime. Sea has punished you for your crime by causing the tempest, causing the shipwreck. Your punishment was just postponed. Yes, he says here, the sea, for which foul deed the powers delaying not forgetting have incensed the seas and shores, all the creatures against your peace. The sea has punished you for your crime, for causing the shipwreck. Your cruel crime was not forgotten by fate. Your punishment just postponed. That is why the enraged forces of nature destroyed your peace. You were robbed of your son, Alonso. Thee of thy son, Alonso, they have bereft, and do pronounce by me lingering prediction, worse than any death can be at once, shall step by step attend you and your ways, whose wrath to guard you from, which here in this most desolate isle else falls upon your heads, is nothing but heart's sorrow and a clear life unswing. You were robbed of your son, Alonso, and through me the announcement of slow and prolonged torture is made. There is only one way in which you all can be saved from the rage of the avenging power. That way is sincere repentance. This is the key word. That way is sincere repentance. By this way only by this way, you all can be saved from the rage of the avenging power. That way is sincere repentance and a good life for the future. If you fail to do that, the fury of the avenging powers will descend on your heads in the barren island. He vanishes in thunder, then so to soft music enter the shapes again and dance with knocks and mows and carrying out the table. He vanishes in thunder, then to soft music shapes enter again, dancing with grimaces, making faces, and take away the table. Prospero says, aside, bravely the figure of this harpy hast thou performed my Ariel. A grace it had devouring of my instruction, hast thou nothing bated in what thou hadst to say. So with good life and observation strange my meaner ministers their several kinds have done. My high charms work, and these mine enemies are all knit up in their distractions. They now are in my power, and in these fits I leave them, while I visit young Ferdinand, whom they suppose is drowned, and his and mine loved darling. Prospero says, my Ariel, you have portrayed the role, you have played the role of the harpy splendidly, majestically. The beauty it had when you devoured, when you rapidly destroyed the banquet. In the speech that you made, you did not depart from my instructions. Similarly, my attendants have performed their functions. My powerful magic has worked, and these my enemies are entangled. My enemies are confused in a state of panic and dismay, panic and complete loss of courage. They now are in my power. They now are in my control. I will leave them in this state while I go to visit young Ferdinand. They believe that Ferdinand has been drowned. Let me go also to Miranda, who is my darling daughter, my beloved daughter, as well as the sweetheart of Ferdinand. Exit above. Gonzalo says, in the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in this strange stare? Gonzalo says, in the name of heaven, sir, why do you stand staring so keenly, so eagerly? Alonso says, oh, it is monstrous, monstrous. Methought the billows spoke and told me of it. The winds did sing it to me, and the thunder, that deep and dreadful organ pipe, pronounced the name of Prosper. It did bass my trespass. Therefore my son in the ooze is bedded, and I will seek him deeper than ever. Plummet sounded, and with him there lie mudded. Oh, it is something awful, something fearful. It seemed to me that the waves of the sea were speaking and telling me of my misdeed. Now he is repenting. Alonso is in repentance condition. He says, the winds sang into my ears as they blew. Thunder as if from a deep and dreadful organ pipe uttered the name of Prospero. It told me fault in a deep voice. That is why my son is buried in the mud at the bottom of the sea. I will search for him deeper than the plumb line has ever sounded. Plumb line means plumb line that indicates the depth of the sea has ever sounded, and I will lie buried in the mud with him. I will also lie buried in the mud with him. Sebastian says, but one fiend at a time I will fight their legions over. Sebastian says, provided I can take on the fiend one at a time. Fiend, enemy, monster at a time, I will fight them all. I can take on the enemy at a time, I will fight them all. Antonio says, I will be thy second. I will support you in your fight against the evil spirits. Exeunt Sebastian and Antonio. Gonzalo says, all three of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison given to work a great time after, now begins to bite the spirits. I do beseech you that are of suppler joints, follow them swiftly and hinder them from what is this ecstasy may now provoke them to. Gonzalo says, all three of them are in a reckless mood, careless mood. The guilt of their heinous, horrible crime is like a poison which takes long to take effect, has begun to torment their minds. I request you, who have more flexible joints, unlike an old man like me, will have to follow those three men without delay to prevent them from doing something which their disturbed minds might lead them to do. Adrian says, follow, I pray you. Exeunt. Adrian says, follow, I request you. Exeunt. After that, he wents. And by this way, the Act 3, Scene 3 is completed, and your course of the tempest is over now. If you have any problem, my dear students, please ask me without any hesitation. Thank you so much, students.